Bullet travels at over 4,000 feet per second. 4 times faster than the speed of sound. The effect of that velocity is absolute.
So what can you tell me about this Peter Devereaux character that's not highly classified?
I find it very difficult to talk about characters. I see some actors and they make such an eloquent job of it. But Peter Devereaux is somebody who's, he's a very sassy operative. He's a cultured badass. He's been part of the CIA and their wily ways for many years now. And you find him as a retired man living in Lausanne. He has a small cafe. And he's brought back into the game by a certain name and woman. And it's just one last turn of the screw for him.
I play Alice, who is this woman who works in Belgrade in the office in the refugee center, who they help the victims of sex trafficking. And they just help regular girls that have been sexually abused. They come and ask for help. I was familiar with this subject because years ago I read a book on that. So that really spoke to me. I know what it is. I read such a thorough book with crazy thorough description. And it's just awful what's happening, and it's something that's happening right now, and that unfortunately is going to keep happening because it's very hard to stop.
When you're playing a guy who, by his nature, is very secretive, how do you find that bit of humanity that he doesn't want to show himself?
You create emotional scenes and interactions with characters that have some human touch of meaning. You want to make them as human as possible. You want to see them bleed. You want to see them be out of step with their own emotions and their own conflicts. And this is just a man who's in middle years in the book, in the play that we do, who hurts, who doesn't really have the strongest beliefs in who he is, somewhat.
My character has a mystery in this film, and she's a lot to hide. So it's all about concealing the truth and not give too much away.
We optioned the book 5 years ago. There are no spies. This is one of 13 books. So if this character, the November Man, finds some traction, some grit, some connection with the audience and the box office, then hopefully we can take him out again and pump it up even more. He's probably the best friend I've ever had.
All your friends try to kill you?
Eventually.
Does your license to kill carry over, or do you have to apply for a new one?
I didn't see the form.